Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are doing some more mushroom hunting. Hopefully we can find a few mushrooms today. Mostly going to be gray mushrooms. The yellows or sponge mushrooms haven't really come up yet, so we're going to see if we can find a few and get a little appetizer for tonight's dinner. Really exciting because mushrooms are finally popping. It's starting to get warm out, and we're going to see if we can find a few. Stay tuned. Wrong kind of mushrooms, but it's a start.
Like an outdoor trailer or something.
Woo! G-Dog coming in with the freaking find of the day. There it is, first mushroom. Where's the second one? Oh yeah, I see it. That's kind of hard to see. Right about there somewhere. Number one.
Just came up last night.
Sand's usually a good spot to find them. I just don't see any right now. Still early, that's for sure. There's one more. I don't even know if that one's edible. Maybe a little bit of the top. Yep. There's one there. One right there. And there was a third one over here too. Right in there. So the sunny side, right? This dude, you're gonna kill yourself on the side of this hill trying to find a mushroom. There's one. Try and get you a good view of him. Right there. This is the hill to be on. Apparently they're all right here. We found like, oh, there's another one, dude. That one looks good. This is a good spot right here. There's one right down there. That one right there is a big one.
What do you do? Step on it?
No, that one's like that.
That one needs picked because it's done.
The one right below me?
Yeah.
Look at the one right there. That's a big boy. There's a bunch of them right here. 3 of them. See them 3? And then there's a big boy right there.
Make sure, yeah, here, hold the bag now.
Yeah, that one I pinched right at the bottom.
Don't miss.
There's one right there.
Trying to make sure we get all of them right here.
Yeah, there's a good patch though. That one up there is a good one too.
We found a big batch.
Now, do you think there's any down lower?
Find out right here.
Boom. That's a good little collection there. Well, we found a good patch here. You want to be looking for the sunny side, some moist hills, a lot of rainwater, creek beds, anything like that. We're right next to the creek right now. As you can tell, that's kind of what we're finding a lot of these mushrooms at. I don't know how I'm going to get out of here, to be honest. A few now. This is spot number 2, by the way. First location we found about 6, and only 3 of them were good. We found grays, and then a few, I think they're called spikes, but they're no good. They were already burned up. Well, between the 2 different stops, we ended up with around a dozen. It's pretty windy right now, that's why I'm doing it in the car, but found quite a few mushrooms. It's really important to check all those creek banks. That's where a lot of these are going to be found at. It's a good time out there. Obviously, it's still really early. The temperature's finally starting to warm up. We'll be back soon, and hopefully we can find a lot more mushrooms. But for now, it's a good start. Early season, early mushrooms. I'm excited for some mushrooms tonight. Welcome back, guys. I hope you enjoyed that little bit. There's a lot of wind, and I'm sure the audio is terrible. But we found a few mushrooms today. We ended up with like 15 or 20. I'm not exactly sure. But I figured I'd do a little, catch, clean, cook with these mushrooms. I got just a few here that I'm going to try to cook up for you today and see what we think. Let me know what kind of recipes you guys do, because today we're just going to do real simple, real basic, and honestly, the basic way is just my favorite. So to start, you've got your mushrooms. This is one of the bigger ones we found. You're just going to want to clean up the bottom of it where it was touching the ground, and then cut it right in half. So you're going to want to cut off the bottom here, and then you're just going to want to take your knife and cut it right in half. And you might want to know how we got to this process. So basically, you've got to find your mushrooms, and then after you find them, you're going to want to put them in some sort of container and then wash them, 2 to 3 times, 10 minutes each in water. Take them out of the water, let them dry, and then you can put them in the refrigerator in a cardboard box or some kind of Rubbermaid container with like saran wrap on top, and then you want to poke a bunch of holes, that way they can breathe, and then they should last up to a week in the refrigerator. Before I put them in water and just let them soak overnight, but that can make them mushy in a day or two. So if you want them to last longer, try to avoid the water method. So once we've got these cut in half, you're going to take them straight to the flour. I've got my flour here. And just for the simplicity of today's video, we're going to throw them all in there and shake the bag up. Not too aggressively, we don't want these mushrooms to break on us. But before we do that, let's go ahead and get this grill turned on. So I've got just a small pan here. I've got my portable grill. It needs cleaned, but that's all right. Gonna need a lighter. Ah, we got fire. Let's crank it up. Oh yeah. So before we shake it, we got butter here. Kind of did all this stuff pre-packaged, that way I got it with me. Plop some butter down in the pan. You want to be generous with the butter, don't be stingy. The more butter, the better. Okay, zip this guy up. Put a little air in there if you can. A lot of air, that way it helps get these things all coated evenly. Once they're coated, we're just going to wait on this butter to melt. And this is what they're going to look like. You're going to want to just shake off any excess. All right, we got the butter going. Butter's almost good. All right, now that the butter is almost melted, we're just going to go ahead and get a jump start on it. Kind of put these mushrooms in there carefully. Don't burn yourself. It's really hot. And then once you put them in there, you're going to want to go just a few minutes on each side. And then once they kind of brown up and crisp up just a little bit, flip them, and then do the same, and then they're good to go. It really doesn't take too long. Like I said, just a few minutes. Wow, that is really hot right there. Okay, looks like we got us a finished product here. Just take them out, put them on a little paper towel, let some of that butter soak off. Like I said, this spatula is just the perfect thing. But then what we're going to do is let these sit for a second, cool down just a little bit, let some of that butter drain, and then we're going to put just a pinch of salt on these, and then they'll have the perfect flavor. There you got them, looking good. Now I've got a bag here that's got some salt in it. I promise it's not drugs, even though it looks like it. And you're just going to want to sprinkle it on them just a little bit, not too heavy. And then boom, there we go. All right, my official taste tester. Give it a send. Can I get an oh wow?
They're pretty good. They're pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna go with this guy. I'm sure it's fire hot. That's real hot. That's really good. I love them. Apparently you can sell these for like $75 a pound. Try that again. Anyways, those are amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know any recipes you guys have used or tried that you like. Let me know what you think of this if you try it. I think it's perfect. I love the butter taste and the salt. It's the right amount of ingredients. It doesn't make it too complicated. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought, and I will catch you on another episode. Peace, y'all.